Hi, welcome to Nerdybrew, episode 7, the weekly podcast where we bring you the latest news from movies, TVs, video games, and other bullshit that we talk about. My name's Julian.
Nathan.
Brandon.
Yeah, so, I guess, like we always do every week, let's go to TV shows. So, did you guys hear about the He-Man reboot? I never watched it when it was in like 80s, 90s cartoon.
I vaguely watched the cartoons.
I wasn't even a speck on my daddy's eye.
I mean, if you really want to go back to the 80s, you had the terrible Dolph Lundgren He-Man movie.
Well, as soon as you say Dolph Lundgren, I'm pretty sure everyone can get the gist.
You realize he's really fucking smart. He's
a genius. He's a physicist.
He's a physicist or a biochemist or some shit.
Yeah,
he's really fucking intelligent.
But his movies are terrible.
He's like Sylvester Stallone. He just yells and grunts and waves his arms around.
Makes for good explosive action movies, though.
Michael Bay should get on top of that.
Yeah.
This sounds kind of weird out of context, probably.
Yeah.
Michael Bay, Expendables 4.
I don't know. I didn't read much on the He-Man thing. I don't know if it's like gonna be an animated thing like the old cartoons, or if it's gonna be like a live action.
I'd probably say live action. Everything's aiming towards live action now to bring both your kids and you together. And
They're rebooting Gargoyles live action, and it looks amazing from the screenshots. So why not do the same thing with
that's supposed to be a movie, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Cool.
Good.
Yeah.
Hope it horrifies children.
Oh, it's going to. Just through the screenshots, the concept art alone.
No, too many soccer moms complain.
They're trying to complain about Deadpool. All that did was get banned in China.
Deadpool has a bigger fan base than Gargoyles. And Gargoyles was like a kids' TV show.
Yeah, but kids' TV shows in the 90s versus kids' TV shows now are probably a far different spectrum.
Yeah, you had Ren and Stimpy.
Yeah.
And Pinky and the Brain.
Doug, let's just say there's many things going on there.
That was racist as shit.
Yep. Well, I was Skeeter Blue. We all know why.
Why do you talk different than everyone else?
Oh, it's so fucked up.
It is. Tom Welling from Smallville. I don't know if you guys ever watched that back in the day for the 10-year run. I loved it. It was like the beginning of like superhero TV shows for me. He commented on like reprising the role in the new Supergirl show on CBS. I haven't watched it yet, but I heard really good things.
I can't bring myself to. I don't know why. I was never a big fan of Supergirl, so.
Neither was I. I don't know. It's weird. It's on like CBS, the channel that like really isn't known for that. I thought maybe like CW has had a good run with like DC characters, so I figured maybe they do it there, but I don't know. But yeah, he's talking about there's rumors of him like reprising his role as Superman and coming onto the show, but he said no one's asked him yet, and he's not too sure like if he'd want to take the character because he wasn't like with the other when he was playing Superman, he like knew like every day like what the character was like supposed to be feeling and supposed to be like where he was in life, and like if he reprised the role in Supergirl, he'd be like I wouldn't know where he fits in, like where is he like past adult now, or like is he still in high school kind of thing?
If they go based on the actual comic books, he would be an adult, but who knows? Because it probably would go into whole legal actions. Because probably CW has the rights to him playing Superman.
No, because they own Supergirl. Mm-hmm. I mean, like because like Supergirl was in Smallville too at some point. So I don't know what happened with the whole rights and stuff. I don't know if CW gave it to CBS for Supergirl. Who knows?
Yeah, we'll find out.
All right, well, that's TVs.
There actually is one more TV show, not coming soon, but just premiered. Last Sunday, I believe it was, Lucifer. I know everybody hates Fox.
Oh, no, it came out on Sunday.
Lord knows Fox does put out some of the crappiest shows ever. Lucifer was actually an exception.
Really?
It was funny. It was it's like a crime drama comedy.
I remember seeing the trailer. I don't really remember what it's about. What is it? Like, what's the plot?
It's basically about Satan, and he gets tired of being in hell, so he comes to LA for a vacation. And he ends up sticking his nose in certain people's careers and getting attachments to them. And the whole show starts off with a professional singer that he got involved with. She gets assassinated, basically. And the whole plot so far is him working together with the detective trying to figure out who hired the hit. It's actually really funny.
It's almost the devil's a part-time without a hero.
Gotcha. Anime.
Yep.
Speaking of, did you ever start to watch Dragon Ball Super?
Super, no.
God damn it. You have to get... Dude, it's like 28 episodes in now. And, like, they did the first 2 movies that they came out with in the last 2 years, like just extended with more information and stuff. But now they're getting into like new series stuff, which, dude, I don't want to spoil anything. It's fucking phenomenal. You have to get
I've been trapped in Netflix, and then YouTube has caught me watching people. There's the whole Nightwing episode that I sent you. There's a whole little series. Yeah.
Cool. Movies?
Movies.
All right. So a couple of things that kind of got, I don't know, dropped this week, or at least I found this week, was they pushed Spider-Man's release date actually up by like 3 weeks from July 28th to July 7th now. And in place of it now is apparently a Jumanji reboot. So,
again,
we'll see.
I'll ask the same question that I usually ask. Why?
Because they need money, and they have no original ideas.
That one I feel is a little bit too soon.
It's not necessary. Like, the first one was fine. It told a great story. It ended cleanly. There's no reason for a reboot.
Didn't they have like a direct-to-VHS sequel of Jumanji? Did they ever have Jumanji 2? I feel like they did.
I don't think so. I don't know.
Disney people, did they have a Jumanji 2? No, they don't know.
I don't think so. No.
Alright, the consensus says no, but I think differently. I'm always wrong though.
I don't think there was a need for it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's too soon. I think it's fine. I mean, they've been remaking shitloads of movies. I mean, in that time frame, they've remade Spider-Man 3 times, so...
I'm not saying too soon for that. I'm just saying...
Oh, I know, for
it's not
Romulans.
It's not too soon. It's just unnecessary.
Yeah, it was a great movie to begin with, so I don't really think you really need to redo it.
That's almost as blasphemous as if they tried to remake Back to the Future. Almost.
Didn't the writers or something say over their dead bodies?
Yeah.
Yeah. Never.
Yeah.
But will they make Back to the Future 4?
There's talks about it. Christopher Lloyd's come out and said that he would.
He's like dirt old though. He's like I don't know if you watched the Late Show or whatever, but
I did when he came out in the DeLorean.
Yeah,
I did.
Awful. He looked awful though.
He looks terrible, but I feel like he could still pull off a Back to the Future. I still feel like he could pull off an Emmett Brown.
Is he 69 or older?
Probably.
Oh, he's in that time frame.
Shut up! Why would you do
Knock
that?
on wood. That he doesn't die, not that he does.
Thank you for clearing that up there.
Was he a smoker? Is there any chance of cancer happening here?
Did he do lots of drugs and have sex with tons of women?
Well,
no.
He did make movies in the 80s.
Oh yeah.
Like that's the only thing you need.
Another terrible reboot. Apparently, The Mummy's being rebooted with Tom Cruise as the lead character, from what I've been reading.
Because they weren't crazy enough. Let's put a crazy man in it to keep going.
I don't know if that's as crazy as a reboot as it sounds. I really don't. Because you figure the last Mummy they did was barely watchable.
I don't remember the
It was too much stuff going on at once.
It was the one that had Jet Li as the mummy. It was a Chinese mummy.
Nope, don't remember.
Historically speaking, it was correctly, but they took it so far wrong.
I mean, if you want to go historically speaking, all mummies should be black.
Well, that is true as well, but I mean, there were
Black Lives Matter.
Wow.
That's one of the facts. It had nothing to do with the story.
Yeah, it had nothing to do with the original storyline. They killed off a couple people.
Did they even have Brendan Fraser in it?
He was in it, but it focused more on Jet Li.
That's when they changed the wife.
The wife was.
I remember. There was like a Yeti or something at one point.
They do go to Tibet, and there's Yetis
too much.
flying, and there's like mythical. A mythical dagger and a fountain of youth type of thing.
It was too much all in one movie.
I feel like that one could do with a reboot.
Yeah.
Like if they bring it back to what the original one was. I don't even know if they're gonna take it down that road though, because I think from what Universal's saying, they're gonna focus on the original movie monsters.
Oh yeah, you sent me that link or whatever about them bringing back like what Frankenstein.
The Mummies first, and then they were planning on doing, if that goes well, they're gonna do Wolfman. Then they're going to do Van Helsing, and then they wanted to do Bride of Frankenstein.
That's awesome. I hope they do. I mean, I like the original monster movies and stuff. Van Helsing wasn't too terrible. I think it just got a shitty rap. But
yeah, I like the last Wolfman though. I think was it Benicio del Toro did it?
It did alright.
It wasn't what I wanted it to be though.
No. I think that they didn't focus enough on the actual wolf in that, which was
they focused more on the family issues.
Yeah, which was really just like if you were bringing a Wolfman movie. And all the trailers made it seem like it was going to be this crazy action horror, and there was just drama, nothing but drama for like an hour and a half, and
it would have been okay if they took the wolf the werewolf out of it, and that was its own movie.
Yeah,
that would have been fine.
It is what it is. So let's move on.
I don't know if we talked about this last week. Did we talk about Avatar 2 getting pushed back?
I talked about not caring.
They got pushed back because it's Star Wars. Okay, we went through that. They got pushed back because
Star Wars.
So things we want to listen to and watch. Kingsman 2. I was a huge fan of that movie.
That was a great movie.
I definitely thought it was probably one of my top favorite movies of this last year or 2014, whatever.
It was a great movie, but it had very limited theater life, which I was surprised by.
Well, you figure it's an all British cast in America.
Yeah, but you gotta think of how big the following of British TV in America has become with Sherlock, Doctor Who, Luther, Downton Abbey for those types of people.
Old people?
Yep.
Okay.
No offense, but it's just so slow.
Well, they have a release date. It's June 16, 2017, so I'm kind of really excited for that. I like the James Bond movies and the 007, and
I just hope they bring back the same kid. I mean, obviously they can't bring back Samuel Jackson, but I like the main character.
I mean, they could. He could be a robot.
I probably will.
He could have a twin
somehow miraculously he lived through the explosion.
He could have a twin brother.
Wait, didn't he get his head chopped off? I can't remember how it ended.
Spoilers. It's been a while since I've seen it.
Yeah, but it was definitely...
if you haven't watched it, it's definitely worth the view.
Hopefully that doesn't fall into the same production hell that the next Percy Jackson did, with the kid pretty much refusing the role. He wants to take on other things. I was excited for another Percy Jackson, actually.
I like the series, yeah. I thought it was good. I mean, the second movie they did was I thought it was a little over the top, but the first movie was really good.
First movie was great.
I think the way the second one ended, I think the third one would have been really good, with Pandora's box being opened.
Well, I think he'll take it on now. He really was trying to get the role of Spider-Man, and I think now that it's finally cast, maybe he'll take on the role of Percy Jackson.
Can hope.
He's probably old now.
He's not old now.
He's not old now because he's like Zac Efron. He looks the same.
Yeah, he's not too old to play the part. He can still be Percy.
I mean, Daniel Radcliffe played Harry Potter for how many years?
Yeah, but they did one like every year almost, and he like grew with the role.
Every 2, yeah. Well, so is Percy Jackson. He grows in the books. I mean, it doesn't show you an actual timeline.
Does he grow in the books? Well, is he a grower or a shower?
A little bit.
A little bit both. He's a god, so you know. No, I mean, there's no actual timelines in the books, so it's easier to say that he just aged during the battles.
But he's a god. Is he supposed to age?
Yes, technically he's a demigod, so yes.
Great.
You just can't die, per se.
Percy?
Ha ha ha!
Yeah, I know.
That was horrible.
Full of it. I'll be here every Thursday. Another release date I saw was Ghost in the Shell with Scarlett Johansson. I never really watched, I guess, the anime, is it?
Yeah,
I never really watched it.
Movie.
But it comes out March 31st, 2017. So, I don't know, I think it'll be interesting, especially with her. She's a big actress now with, the whole superhero movie stuff and all the other stuff she's really done. So, I think she'll have a good fit in it. I'm sure there's going to be plenty of people who go, she's not Asian, why is she playing an Asian character?
Well, that's what they also did with The Forest, so...
Yeah, well, they always do that, and it's a fucking movie. Who cares? It's fantasy. Doesn't really matter. Video games. I don't have much, except for, I know you sent me that link for the Star Wars Battlefront DLC. I know we talked a little bit last week.
That's exciting. They actually did release what they said they were going to release when they said they were going to release it.
That's pretty good.
That was yesterday.
That's done by who? EA?
EA and
That's
DICE.
surprising. EA
and DICE. I was talking to the dude in the game store the other day. He said, I'll believe it when I see it, when it's coming from DICE and EA. They're notorious for not releasing things when they're supposed to release them. Notorious.
And it arrived on that day?
Right when they said it was going to.
See, I still haven't picked up that game.
It's incredible.
It is a lot better than I thought it would be.
I know. I'm just out of the loop.
I don't know. We talk about it every week, but I just can't stress how incredible it is.
See, I like Star Wars as a whole, and I like the stories and everything. I don't know. Ever since, the games from, N64 and shit, I just haven't been able to pick up a new game. They bore me.
They announced so much in the way of DLC for this game. They announced all the way up through the beginning of next year. The next DLC drop for the actual... they're releasing a ton of free stuff for everybody. The next actual DLC for the season pass is, I believe, Jabba's Hut and Tatooine maps. Following that is going to be Bespin and Cloud City. Following that, at the end of this year, the Death Star.
I was going to say, Death Star has to get in there because that's what everyone's waiting for.
The Death Star is the end of 2016.
Is it going to be like a specific space map, or is that going to be on the Death Star?
If they're smart, they'll do both.
Yeah,
they'll do like a fighter squadron map over the Death Star, around the Death Star, and then they'll do a on-foot mode in the Death Star.
I think, yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
If they were smart, that's the way I would do it.
Because, I mean, that was the only downfall of Battlefront if you got it when it first came out. It was just the limited space that you could go. There was like, 3 map options when it came out?
4, I thought.
4, yeah.
And then come December, there was 5 with Jakku being introduced.
So what are they doing? Like every 3 months they're doing a DLC, like most games, or every quarter basically?
It seems like that. And then in between that, they'll have the free DLC released. Like, it's nothing huge, but it's free. Like, you'll get character outfits, you'll get access to a new mode on a new map and whatnot.
They're pretty cool. Yeah, I definitely, I don't know. I guess maybe one day down the line I'll pick it up. I'm so just like caught up with like Lego, and now Lego Avengers came out, and I know you love it, and I don't want to like spoil anything for myself. So me and my girlfriend we literally just got a mail yesterday, and we've just been so busy with work, and we have vacation coming up that we have no time to play it until like February 8th. So I'm just like, this sucks. But yeah, I mean it looks amazing, and I just still been playing Siege too.
It runs through 6 of the Marvel movies.
That's crazy.
6, and that's not including the full-scale model size of New York City that you have to go through as a hub.
Now, is that specifically is that like New York City, is that because of Avengers 1 that they did it, basically? Or?
If I had to take a guess, I'd say yeah. But, I mean, once you go down into the city, you got all the other superheroes you can meet up with. Like, we ran across Deadpool last night.
Nice.
We did one of his missions, Daredevil. Daredevil was one of them. Luke Cage is in there.
That's awesome.
So each of the superheroes you come across has a side mission for you to do on top of the regular missions.
Did they say how many superheroes are actually in, like how many characters are in the game?
There's, what did they say, 100, 110, somewhere in there.
Wow. That's crazy. That'd be pretty exciting. I can't wait now, actually. Just like sit down and play.
It's huge. It's huge. And the beautiful thing about it is they took snippets from the movies themselves. So they're recreated in Lego, but you're hearing the movie.
Oh, they did it with the Jurassic one, too.
Mm-hmm. Same thing.
Although, I think I did notice something. In 2, with, shit, I can't remember his name now. The guy from Wedding Crashers, who's in Lost World.
Jeff Goldblum?
Nope, he wasn't in Wedding Crashers.
No,
Vince Vaughn. Thank you. Okay. Side crowd. Vince Vaughn. I feel like a lot of his first couple of dialogue in the video game were not him speaking. But then, like, the last half was, like, him speaking. Like, it was really weird. Like, I don't know if it was, like, copyright stuff or, like, they, like...
trying to get into the role.
Yeah, I don't know. It was just really weird. No, because I don't think they redid it. I think they just took the audio from the movie and just copied over and, like, did their own stuff.
Maybe.
And I feel like they, like, either fucked up somehow or, like, some copyright issue or something, and, like... Because at first I was like, oh, maybe they just couldn't get him, like, Vince Vaughn to, like, sign on.
Yeah, maybe they haven't had him sign on quick enough, or they already made that, or they might have just lost the tape. That's happened in many things. They just lost the footage and can't put it in the sound, so they just get some guy that sounds close enough.
I only have one complaint with it so far, and it's a pretty big complaint, so I hope somebody from Telltale is listening. I don't know if you've come across it at all, but periodically, and it just seems to happen randomly, you're playing, and next thing you know, it just locks up, freezes, it starts this loud buzzing noise, and then it'll boot you out to the main screen.
Never had that.
Yeah, I get it. Not as often with this one as I did with the other ones, but it's still there.
Yeah, I've never run into that. The only thing I did notice is, like, if I have the red brick locator or the gold brick locator on, it'll like pop like 20 of them on the map, even though I've collected everything.
That was only with the Lego Jurassic, and I don't know what they were doing with that, but I do know what you're talking about. You would pop on the detectors, and even though you've collected it, it'll still show it.
Yeah, it was really weird.
Yeah,
so.
No, that was only with Lego Jurassic. All the other Lego games, it was once you collected it, it disappeared. It wouldn't show up anymore.
I don't know if you saw it yet, but there's like apparently like a Pokemon 20th year anniversary Super Bowl clip. They're not really like advertising anything. It's kind of weird. It's like I don't know. It's like I guess like a feel good Pokemon trailer. It's like you can do it kind of like thing. Like go for it. It's weird. It has like really nothing to do with Pokemon. It feels like, but then I like Pokemon 20 at the end. So I don't know. I'd definitely go watch it and see how dumb it is.
I saw the snippets of it. They'll probably one of the secret commercials would probably be something related towards it. Probably
that's a meme waiting to happen.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I just thought it was like out of place. I mean, especially like the Super Bowl where you have. I mean, I guess like our age group, like 20 years now, has been quite a while. So it's like I guess now some of us have grown up and are now the people watching football, or are those people?
That too, and then because people had my idea. Oh, maybe they don't announce something during the Super Bowl. It's a way to get people to actually watch the damn Super Bowl. Cause
hey, the people that's team didn't make it into the Super Bowl. They need something to occupy their time with until next season.
Well, Pokemon Go is supposed to come out, so I wonder if now maybe that's supposed to do with Pokemon Go. I don't know if you heard about that.
Yeah, possibly. But
that looks awesome. I don't know if you've seen like any like stuff about it, but it's like a mobile app, and then you have like a little ball thingy wristband. And it's basically like you go out and walk in the world, and you'll get alerted when there's like a Pokemon nearby, and you can like play with your phone to capture and shit. Or if there's other people around you can like battle them. Yeah. It's like really crazy.
It's like a what was basically Tamagotchi. It used to do that with Tamagotchis, where if you were walking past someone that also had it, it would make a noise for you to. So it's basically like bringing back that old technology, but putting it into a newer advanced phone. So it's now you can VR battle.
Yeah, it was like this. I know this one clip they had in the trailer. It was like they were in Times Square and there was like a Mewtwo challenge, and like everyone like got involved and like started battling Mewtwo, and he had like a certain amount of life, and if you beat him, you would actually get him. Like it was really crazy stuff.
So
I don't know.
Does just one person have to beat him? Or
no, I think it was like a group battle, like a group challenge.
So the whole group would get him if anybody managed to take him out. Okay,
that's what it looked like. I don't know how it true is, but yeah, it was pretty cool stuff like that. I don't know. I think it's awesome. I love Pokemon. I know you said you only played Red and Blue, and that kind of stopped after that. But I've played, I think, almost all the games except for like some of the newer stuff, because newer stuff's just, I just feel like it's rehash of the same shit now.
Third generation's when they started going downhill.
Yeah, I mean 1 and 2 were awesome, and then 3 was pretty
Pokemon?
good. Why? Yeah, ice cream Pokemon, garbage can Pokemon.
That's true.
So
Oscar the Grouch.
Pokemon. It's almost like Stephen King books coming to Pokemon Life. We're just gonna pay you anything, aren't we? Yes. Here's the Pokemon.
You bring up Stephen King. Kind of backtracking the movies. Goosebumps released
on
DVD. And it's actually really good. It's a kids movie, and it's evident that it's a kids movie. But Jack Black actually does a decent job of playing all stars.
Well, he re-released all the books, and he started writing a couple new Goosebumps adventures.
Oh yeah,
that's pretty cool. Now, he's a hit and miss for me. I don't know. I like Jack Black sometimes. Other times he just gets really annoying quick.
He's pretty good.
Depends on his role.
Like School Rock, I like.
Yeah. I mean, he can be serious, which is always weird to watch him be serious.
School Rock's pretty good. I think in Tropic Thunder he was awful. Although he was funny, he was just awful.
Oh, that one line.
When he's strapped to the tree?
Yep.
Yeah. Alright. So, games releasing this week. We talked about Lego Avengers on all consoles. Apparently Tom Clancy's End War has like an online thing. It's like a browser game though, which is kind of weird.
I dabbled with End War for a few minutes. It was okay.
Yeah.
The voice commands for it were hit or miss, but it wasn't terrible.
They have Final Fantasy Explorers coming out for the 3DS for the few who have that.
I do, but I don't think that's something I'll levitate towards.
Battlefield Hardline apparently is getting DLC, Gateway.
Hardline itself was an amazing Battlefield title.
Yeah.
I loved it. It's just, I don't think that I would spend the money for DLC.
Wasn't that good then?
No, it wasn't, over the top. Oh my god, I have to run out right now and buy $70, $80 game for it.
Yeah.
It wasn't that good. Major complaint for that, and on a lot of the new games coming out, split screen. You got friends that like to play on the same couch, same TV, same console. Man, start making some split screen games, man. It's not that hard.
They're doing it for a reason. They want to increase their sales of Xbox. So if people know it's a good game and their friends rave about it, they're gonna go out and buy an Xbox and get Xbox Live and play with their friends. That's what it comes down to. It's it pisses people off, but they're still making shit tons of money off it, and that's why. And it's the unfortunate side. That's why they took it away from Halo, and I was like, dude, hey, that's been I think since Halo 1, day one. That's exactly what we started with playing. One screen. For people on one screen co-op, that's
as much as I disliked, I guess I could say, because I didn't hate it as much as I disliked Black Ops 3. Kudos to them for making everything split screen.
Yeah, that's crazy. I didn't know that.
Everything, campaign split screen. The secondary campaign with the zombies is split screen. The zombies mode itself is split screen. Multiplayer is split screen. Everything split screen.
I guess maybe that's something I do like about Call of Duty. That they stick to something that works well.
Mm-hmm. Don't fix it.
Anyone play Warhammer? I don't know.
I know a lot of people that were pumped up and came up to me like, "Oh, Warhammer release," because they know how to do this.
Yeah, Warhammer.
And I just kind of stared and like, "Yeah."
Eternal Crusade. Apparently,
in the back of your head, I don't care.
Yeah. Steam early access apparently for it this week. That just passed by. And then I know you probably interested in this. I don't know if you've gotten it yet, but Rise of the Tomb Raider, Baba Yaga,
I did not
Temple
buy
of
it.
Wish
I saw it. I cannot bring myself to pay $10 for it. It sounds interesting. It's I suppose it's another 3 hours of campaign gameplay.
Wow.
It has to do with her going into this forbidden forest where nobody comes back from, looking for expeditioners that have gone in and not come back. So she goes in looking for them. And supposedly
Baba Yaga.
Baba Yaga is the witch that haunts that forest.
Interesting.
So
are they going to plan on doing more deals? I mean, because $10 for $10, it doesn't sound too bad. I mean, how long was the first?
It's part of the season pass. It's that's just the first drop.
How long was the whole campaign itself?
I managed to run through it in probably about 10 hours.
So you figure
that's like nitpicking everything.
Yeah, but you figure another
collectibles.
$10 for 3 more hours of gameplay. I think that's better deal than you got when you bought the game originally.
Yeah, I guess it's not bad.
Mathematically speaking, yeah.
I mean, if anything, I'll just put the money aside. I'll get the season pass.
It's always smart to get the season pass. If you're gonna play the game and you're gonna probably get a couple of DLCs, just get the season pass and save yourself some money.
Tomb Raider is one of those ones though where once you finish the campaign,
there's nothing
left.
Yeah.
Like it's not like the first Tomb Raider reboot where there was multiplayer, which was god awful anyway. But there's no multiplayer. There's no real replayability.
That's most games anymore though.
Yeah. It's either online only or campaign only now. It feels like.
Yeah.
And if you have a campaign and an online, campaign's way too short and the online is great, or the campaign's really shitty and then or really good and the online sucks. You never win.
Titanfall 2, where are you?
So next week releasing. Did you ever play Gravity Rush?
For a few minutes.
PS4 stuff.
For a few minutes.
Apparently
they're Vita too.
Yeah, they're remastering it. Apparently putting it back on PS4. I heard. I don't know about Vita, but
it
wasn't that great.
It was okay.
I'll skip this one. I'll go to it last. Dying Light: The Fog apparently is like an expansion of Dying Light.
I played the original. Really good.
Yeah.
Really good. Took again multiplayer focus. Like you can play through it single player without a problem, but it really shines with the multiplayer because you can get you and 3 other friends, and you don't have to stay in the same.
Part of my son who doesn't like to listen to what I say.
Yeah, you don't have to stay in the same area. Like each of you can wander off into your own portion of the town, and do your own thing basically. But you can't start missions without everybody being there. I really liked it, but I don't really care that I traded it in because I didn't feel like there was any replayability to it after I finished it. Once you max your character out, that's pretty much it.
Well, I don't think this is like a DLC. I think this is like a
no. This is a complete re-release basically because it's going to come with the base game that I was just talking about, plus all the DLC content. It's going to have different weapons. Now they're giving you a bow and arrow. They're giving you dune buggies now to roll around in outside of the city walls. So could be interesting.
It's basically like any Game of the Year edition kind of thing.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's
I
pretty
don't
cool.
think I'm going to spend $60 on that one, but...
Yeah. Tales of Symphonia apparently is coming to PC, which is an older game from like GameCube.
Mm-hmm.
And Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth. Because I figured that'd be funny to mention. And
that's all you.
It's all PS4. I love Digimon. I know you don't like Digimon, did you?
Nope.
Nope. I love Digimon.
Pokemon for life.
Nope. I'll go Agumon any day.
Fuck Agumon.
I showed you that video.
I know Charizard should have won, still don't care.
Fuck no, he shouldn't.
Yep, he should
And then the last
Agumon cheated and you fucking know he did.
It's not my fault, he has more evolutions. Anyway, the last thing I didn't mention until now is, because I know we'll get into a big talk about, is Call of Duty Black Ops 3 The Awakening DLC. Is that, I actually have not even heard about it because I don't really play the Call of Duty anymore unless I'm over at your house. Is it zombies?
PlayStation exclusive until March 2nd.
Okay.
PlayStation gets it on February 2nd, and then Xbox gets it March 2nd. I'm not happy about that. There's zombies in it. There is a new zombie map, but it's just like a regular DLC drop. There's 3 or 4 maps, which I really haven't looked into it too much yet because, again, PlayStation gets it, and grubby bastards, you get it for the first 30 days. Choke on a dick.
It's just they pay more to get stuff first.
Well,
yeah, PlayStation likes to pay out that money for that extra content a couple weeks early.
and they can choke on
I mean, look at every Batman game that comes out. Where's always the extra DLC? Is it on Xbox or is it on PS4 always?
PlayStation seems to be getting a lot of the exclusive DLC.
They really have.
Because they pay more.
Like with the Lego Avengers, they got an exclusive character in the game
I'm sure it'll come to Xbox eventually.
for $3.
Yeah, something like that. Some
One
stupid
character,
shit.
$3. I'll have to do more looking into it. The only thing I really paid attention to was the zombie map. It's same time era as the Reese or the Giant remake.
Okay.
It's gonna have. It looks as if it's telling Dempsey and the drunk. What was his name?
I can't remember.
It looks like it's telling their 2 stories.
Gotcha.
They're at a different German base.
Okay.
And all hell breaks loose. I think I saw a few weapons that you would have seen in the multiplayer. The giant drills that you can hammer down.
Yeah.
Shockwave. I saw a walking mech tank. Yeah, it looks pretty intense.
So that's really it for video games. I know I kind of posted on Facebook on my stuff that we're going to announce something. So speaking of video games, we're actually going to do our first Let's Play tonight. It won't release until next week, though, because I will actually be on vacation this upcoming Sunday till whenever. So we won't be actually making a full Nerdybrew podcast next week. I might do something small on the road just to give you a little update on news and stuff, but then probably like next Friday, next Saturday, we'll probably put out the Let's Play. We'll actually be playing the Jackbox Party Pack, which is pretty cool.
NSFW.
Yeah, definitely hide your kids, hide your wives. They're raping everyone out here. So I just want to...
really bad that you actually took the time to say all those letters. Why couldn't you just say, yeah, it's not for children? It took all the
It's
time.
new age, man. Everything's an acronym.
Abbreviations are right.
Which take more time. Like, how is
Sometimes it does.
easy? The short name for Jay-Z. Fuck this shit in life anymore.
He's just mad because he's not educated that well. So we'll learn your letters.
I know letters. Fuck you, bro.
Yeah.
So anyway,
More education than you do.
I wanted to give a shout out to a band that I know. I've come across them within the last year or so. One of the guys, Rudy, I actually went to school with like audio engineering kind of stuff. So he's pretty cool, and he got me into his band that he has. They're called Bounders. Their actual EP/album comes out February 12th. It comes out on Spotify, iTunes, Pandora. You know, most of the major music sites like that. It's called Narrows, and they're actually having a release show on the 13th where you can actually get a physical copy of it. If you pay $15, you get a physical copy and a limited poster and entrance into the show. And they're a killer band, If you don't want all that stuff, it's $10 still covered to get inside, and it's at the Saint in Asbury Park, and that's February 13th at 7:30 p.m. They're also playing with a couple special guests: Stained Glass, Def Rhino, Denizens of Soil. Check them out on Facebook and SoundCloud. It's going to be down in the description below. So yeah, thanks for watching. If you like our stuff, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and
Facebook,
and
like Twitter at the Nerdybrew.
Oh, we have a Twitter now. I didn't know that. Now we have a Twitter. Nerdybrew Twitter. The Nerdybrew.
I'll never see our Twitter. I can't figure out how to use that confounded thing.
Wow.
Brandon's a little old. Also share with your friends. And I guess thanks for watching.
Yep. Thanks for watching.
So come on, baby bird. Get a bird.
I hate you all sometimes.
Here's to the Twitter thing.
That Twitter thing.
That Twitter thing. We'll teach.
Cheers.
Good thing I'm in charge.
Oh, that was a good one.